Yo, what up? So the final chapter as senior royals has started for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Yes, the couple has returned to the UK to make their final and last appearance before stepping back from the royal life. And could you notice that removing themselves from a toxic situation only did them good? Is the rift between the Queen and the Sussexes over? Was the monarch disappointed that Meghan and Harry didn't bring Prince Archie to the UK? Will Meghan keep her patronages? Keep watching to find out how Harry and Meghan made an exit in style. But before we begin, remember to subscribe to our channel and click the little bell button and not to miss any of our juicy content. So let's get to it. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are doing their final appearances as senior members of the royal family. So together, they attended charity events such as the annual Endeavour Fund Awards, which celebrated the achievements of veterans injured in service, and the Mountbatten Music Festival at the Royal Albert Hall, celebrating military bands. And the couple definitely stole the show with their matching clothes. Plus, they also proved that they are the power couple, and most importantly that they're removing themselves from the toxic situations really does make you glow. So at their first official joint outing since Meghan came back to the UK together with Harry, she attended the Endeavour Fund Awards and they had a real magical movie star moment. Even though it was raining, the weather didn't dull the couple's glow, but it actually did the opposite. They made their entrance as the rain poured, and when the cameras and lights flashed, Meghan and Harry huddled close together under an umbrella. They had huge smiles on their faces and their eyes were on each other. It actually looked like a huge weight was lifted off their shoulders. Meghan looked stunning in a simple blue dress by Victoria Beckham. I mean, she pulled her hair into a low ponytail while Harry matched his wife in a navy suit and a light blue tie. The event must have been quite emotional for Harry because he delivered a touching speech about being of service to his grandmother and the country. He said, being able to serve the Queen and country is something we are all rightly proud of, and it never leaves us. Once served, always serving. And that was just one of several royal duties that Meghan and Harry fulfilled, the final one being the Commonwealth Day in London, where they will join the Queen, Prince Charles, Prince William, and Kate Middleton. There was one more power couple moment that Meghan and Harry had. The pair had turned heads when they arrived in matching outfits at the Mountbatten Music Festival at the Royal Albert Hall in London. And for that special occasion, Meghan wore a red Sophia gown with a floor-length cape. She actually matched her husband, who wore his red military uniform with his military regalia. Some fans were actually angry that the prince was dressed like that and claimed that he had no right to wear a uniform because he stepped down as a member of the royal family. To be honest, that celebration was probably bittersweet for Harry because it was the last engagement as Captain General of the Royal Marines, a role he was given in December of 2017. And the truth is that at the time, Harry still was a senior royal because his and Meghan's transition will start on March 31st. But besides that, with all the service he did, he deserves to wear his uniform and his badges, and the haters don't really have much say on this. And what's more, Harry vowed that he'll never walk away from his military friends, so even after their transition, the Sussexes will continue to promote the welfare and well-being of military personnel. At the event, the couple did their usual PDA, and that means that they were holding hands, and they also angered some people, because apparently a person who serves in the military should not be holding their spouse's hand at such an official event. So a minute ago he wasn't worthy of wearing the uniform, and now this? How could I forget that to some, the whole holding hand things is cringy. It's probably the same people who a few days ago were gushing over how romantic a photo of Kate and William standing on the top of the mountain and laughing was. I see the double standards here. The Sussexes did also attend some events separately, so because of their move to North America, we couldn't really be sure if Meghan was still the royal patron of the National Theatre. Nika Burns, who co-owns that group that includes 6 London West End theaters, said that Meghan had until Easter to prove that she could still do the job. I mean, the woman believes that this will be enough time for the Duchess to decide what is possible with her patronage. If she's not going to be doing work at the theater, then she should probably step down. But because she is a role model, they rather she didn't. So will Meghan keep the patronage? And it turns out that she will. She confirmed it when she made a private visit to London's National Theatre before the Endeavour Fund Awards. Meghan took over the role from Queen Elizabeth in January of 2019, and she will continue to be the patron after stepping back from the royal family. So Meghan made a secret visit to the National Theatre to see the immersive storytelling studio. The Duchess had a look at emerging technology such as virtual reality and how it's used to develop new forms of dramatic storytelling. She even took a picture with Nubia Brandon and her hologram, which is featured on the National Theatre's All Kind of Limbo exposition. Obviously, she looked as stylish as always. The pictures from her visit were posted on the Sussex Royal Instagram, and that apparently overshadowed a big thing another member of the royal family did. So reportedly, Prince Charles's wife Camilla was infuriated after the photos of Meghan's visit to the National Theatre were posted because the same day she gave a speech at the Women of the World Festival in London about domestic abuse. And according to the Daily Mirror, Camilla had planned her speech for a year and was apparently devastated when Meghan overshadowed her big moment. Okay, domestic abuse is a serious thing, but don't blame Meghan for not having enough power or popularity to make your message reach people. So ahead of the International Women's Day, Meghan had used her platform to spread a positive message and made her own speech about gender and racial equality. She visited the Robert Clack Upper School in East London, and the location of the school was also important. It's an area of Dagenham where female workers at the Ford Motor Plant fought for equal pay. Meghan said that when she was planning for what to do for Women's Day, it was very important for her to be with the people of the future. And that included not only the young women, but also the young men who played a huge part in all of this. She urged the students to not only use their voice on International Women's Day, but all year round. It was really amazing to see how Meghan uplifted the young women of color who were gathered around her. And that's when she pointed out in her message that no matter how low you may feel on the ladder, no matter what color or gender you are, you have a voice and the right to speak up for what is right. Now, she also encouraged the young male students to keep respecting the women in their lives and even asked one student to come up to the podium to speak out. The 16-year-old boy got a hug from Meghan, and as he got up on the stage, she told fellow students she is really beautiful. I had to speak the truth there. But later he wrote to Prince Harry, I hope you don't mind me cuddling your wife. It was a pleasure to hear her speech and speak in front of her as well. Look at this pure interaction. I hope that the royal family realizes what a gem they lost, especially when the public is more and more against the monarchy. Well, there have been rumors that there's a division between the Queen and her younger grandson. So, a source said to Vanity Fair that she didn't want to talk about it, but all the monarch wanted was to solve this conflict because she saw that it's damaging to the monarchy and also on a personal level. The whole situation has been rather hurtful for her. So, what's more is that the Queen has also been upset because Meghan didn't bring baby Archie to the UK. She hasn't seen her great-grandchild for 14 weeks since Meghan and Harry took their son to North America to celebrate the festive season. Multiple royal insiders said that Queen Elizabeth was very sad that she hasn't spent much time with Archie, and also she didn't like the fact that he will miss out on growing up with his cousins and the wider family. Meghan has actually given an update about baby Archie at one of the events she attended with Harry, and probably he's not a baby anymore. While talking to one of the attendees, Meghan said that Archie is 10 months now and is into everything. Besides that, a source told people that the little boy is a happy kid who loves to laugh. He's a priority to his parents, and Meghan is a great mom and is very much about tending to him. So both she and Harry are trying to live their life as regular parents. Now they will definitely have more time for that. But back to the rift with the Queen. It seems that it's not so bad after all because People magazine reported that Queen Elizabeth and Prince Harry met up for dinner before Meghan arrived in the UK, and apparently it was for a casual lunch, and that the monarch hosted for her grandson at Windsor Castle, close to the Frogmore Cottage, which is Harry and Meghan's UK residence. What's more is that the Queen invited the Sussexes to join her for church service. A source said that it was a sweet gesture and it showed that the two were still very family with each other and that they loved each other very much. So, as I mentioned, Prince Harry and Meghan's last official appearance was the Commonwealth Day service on Monday, and this would have been the last chance to see the Fab Four together. But will it actually happen? It's just been confirmed that the Sussexes won't be a part of the Queen's procession at the service at Westminster Abbey. Meghan and Harry will take their seats inside and won't wait for the Queen on the premises of the church in central London. That's different from last year when they walked with the Queen through the aisle of Westminster Abbey. This means that they will be separated from Kate, William, Prince Charles, and Camilla. What else happened at the event? Did Meghan stun everyone with another bomb outfit? And did the Fab Four meet? We'll definitely give you an update as to what went down, so make sure to subscribe to Curious Sips to not miss anything. Tell us in the comments if you can also see that Meghan is glowing. And remember, leave a thumbs up and share the video with your friends. So see you next time, guys.